Hello everyone, I'd like to start with a quick question. Do you know what CCTV, CNR, CRI, and CGTN stand for? It's okay if you don't know. All these media outlets that start with C are actually part of a group called CMG, which stands for China Media Group. This is a clear example of a media monopoly. Today we will explore how media monopolies like CMG in China and Disney's acquisition of 21st Century Fox impact public interest using Michel Foucault's theories of power. We will analyze how these large companies control the flow of information and shape public opinion, and what this means for the diversity and independence of news we rely on. We will talk about this question from these three parts. Michel Foucault was a big name in modern philosophy and social theory. Born in 1926 and passing by in 1984, he explored many important areas like psychiatry, medicine, the prison system, and sexuality. His main theory looked at how power, knowledge, and discourse are interconnected. Foucault studied how power works in society's institutions and how it shapes and is shaped by knowledge. For example, in psychiatry, he showed how societal norms and medical discourse define mental illness, revealing power dynamics. Similarly, his work on the prison system highlighted how punishment and disciplines control people, reflecting wider social power structures. Foucault believed that power isn't just about repression, it's also productive, creating knowledge and shaping realities through discourse. This idea is crucial for understanding media monopolies and their impact on public interest. Continuing with Foucault's idea, let's dive into the relationship between power and knowledge. According to Foucault, power and knowledge are inseparable and directly influence each other. Power determines what is accepted as truth, while knowledge is both a tool and a result of power. Those in power use knowledge to maintain control, shaping what is considered true or false, normal or abnormal. Media plays a key role in shaping public perceptions by choosing what information to share and how to present it, which influences public opinions and beliefs. By controlling the narrative, media can support or challenge existing power structures. This is essential for understanding media monopolies. When a few companies control most of the information flow, they can shape public discourse and societal values, limiting diverse perspectives and unbiased information. And then let's talk about Foucault's idea of the network of power. He said power spreads through different institutions and everyday discourse, not just from a single source. Power is everywhere in schools, hospitals, and media organizations, shaping our thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. For example, schools decide what knowledge is valuable, hospitals define health and illness, and media decides what news is important. Media in particular controls discourse by choosing and framing stories, reinforcing existing power structures and ensuring certain narratives dominate the public sphere. Understanding this network of power helps us analyze the impact of media monopolies on public interest. When a few media entities control information flow, they have significant power to shape public discourse and influence societal values, often benefiting those already in power. This insight sets the stage for our next discussion on how media monopolies specifically impact public interest.
I will introduce the current state of media monopolies and their impact in public interest. First, let's define what a media monopoly is. A media monopoly refers to a situation where a few large corporations or individuals control a significant portion of media resources, thereby dominating information dissemination and public opinion. Currently, media monopolies exist globally. For example, in the United States, giants like Disney, Comcast, and 21st Century Fox control most of the television and film markets. In Australia, the Models Family News Group occupies nearly two-thirds of the national media market. And in China, while media is largely government-controlled, a few large interest companies like Tencent and Alibaba are rapidly expanding their media portfolios. To better understand the current state of media monopolies, let's look at some data and charts. First, regarding market share. According to 2023 statistics, the top 5 global media companies account for nearly 60% of the global media market share. Disney leads with 15%, followed by Comcast with 13%. This indicates a high concentration of media resources among a few companies. Additionally, these companies dominate not only traditional media, but also rapidly expand their influence in emerging digital media markets. For instance, Netflix and Amazon's market share in streaming service is steadily increasing. Now, let's discuss the profound impact media monopolies have on public interest, primarily in two areas. First, let's talk about information control. Monopolistic media can control information available to the public through selective reporting and editing. For instance, in certain political events, monopolistic media might favor specific points of view, while ignoring or distorting others. This control over information leads to a length of diversity in perspective, making it difficult for the public to obtain comprehensive, objective information, thus affecting their judgment and decision making. Secondly, we have discursive power. Monopolistic media not only controls information flow, but also maintains existing power structures by controlling discourse. They can shape public opinions and attitudes by creating and disseminating specific narratives, thereby influencing political and social agenda. For example, some monopolist media may promote certain politics or candidates to protect their interests and positions. Over time, this concentration of discursive power undermines the healthy functioning of a democratic system, concentrating power in the hands of a few. To gain a deeper understanding of the impact of media monopolies, we turn to Foucault's power theory. Foucault argues that power is not concentrated in certain individuals or institutions, but is disseminated throughout society via various systems. Media is considered in a very important way power operates in Foucault's theory. Moreover, Foucault points out that discourse is not merely a tool for transmitting information, but also a vehicle for power and knowledge. By controlling discourse, monopolistic media shape public cognition and behavior while maintaining existing power structures. By rapidly propagating specific narratives and symbols, monopolistic media construct as political social reality, making certain point views and value mainstream, while silencing others. This power operation not only restricts the diversity of information, but also shapes public thinking, causing people to unconsciously adapt certain power structures and social orders. Foucault emphasized that this hidden form of power is more effective and enduring than direct suppression because it infiltrates people's consciousness and daily lives to everyday symbols and discourse.
Now I'll use a case to analyze. Last year marked 100th anniversary of Disney. I think everybody knows about this company, especially Mickey Mouse. Today Disney has lots of theme parks around the world like Hong Kong Disneyland and Shanghai Disneyland. I think many of you have been there before. Also, Disney owns subsidiaries like Pixar Animation Studios, known for creating characters such as Lotso and the Alien, and Marvel Studios, the force behind the Iron Man and Spider-Man superhero universes. The company have expanded Disney business landscape and solidified its leadership in the entertainment industry. And in 2019, 21st Century Fox, known for producing diverse films and television programs such as Titanic and Avatar, was acquired by Disney and rebranded as 21st Century Studios. This acquisition expanded Disney's media and entertainment assets again, and significantly enhanced its monopolistic position in the global entertainment industry, further consolidating media control. Some supporters view this positively, because they believe media monopolies can concentrate significant resources for high-quality content production and technical innovation, which ultimately enhances the user experience. They believe these big companies achieve economies of scale, reducing operational costs and improving economic efficiency. And more large media companies can expand their global influence, spreading high-quality content worldwide through monopolistic practices. Media monopolies like Disney's control over 21st Century Fox significantly affect public knowledge and opinion. By controlling major information sources, Disney can influence what public knows and think about various topics. This control allows them to shape the narrative, emphasize positive aspects, and minimizing or ignoring negative ones. Its power to control discourse impacts how society understands and engages with different issues. So using focus theory, we can see the limitations in these viewpoints. Focus concept of discourse and power helps us to understand how media monopolies control the flow of information. When a few companies dominate the media landscape, they concentrate discourse power, limiting access to diverse sources and perspectives. This control results in homogenized viewpoints, which restricts critical thinking and reduces the public's ability to engage with a variety of perspectives. Media monopolies control discourse, influencing public knowledge and opinion. This control creates an imbalance of discourse power, limiting information diversity and critical thinking. Thank you for listening.